everybody? Welcome to the most anticipated, watched live stream / video of all time. Before we get going on this, do me a favor, like, subscribe, follow, and get a chance to be in the giveaway. And I am here with
Nate,
Miguel,
and my name is Darius.
and we are a part of our new YouTube channel,
SportsBS.
We're just going to be talking about how will ticket prices be affected once the pandemic is over.
Yeah, we got a couple bullet points here, but before that, we just want to make sure that everyone's still staying safe inside, not going outside, sticking with the rules that you have where you live.
Local government, make sure you guys are, staying 6 feet away from everybody, making sure that if you are exercising, you're keeping it away. And just make sure to just keep washing your hands. So our first one is ticket prices with ticket holders. So anybody that has just ticket season holders for NBA games, you could even have like golf and all that kind of stuff. How is it going to affect the price with them? Are they going to retro pay them back some money for the lost games that they've already done? And also for new ticket holders.
I feel like they should get like a refund since this. Who knows how long this is gonna last and how it's gonna take forever to come back. Like, how much time is it gonna take for them to get a refund as well? Like, how are they gonna take the time to do all those transactions?
Honestly, I'm in the same boat, Miguel. I say go full refund. Because again, like you said, you guys just never know, one, how long each season is going to be suspended, delayed, or even worse, canceled, and you got to wait till whenever that time is for it to start again, June of 21, July, August, or whatever. So I would, again, just go full refund and give the fans back, give them their money back.
It's pretty good. What about normal tickets once this pandemic is over? Do you believe the tickets are going to be the same price? Or do you think that you're going to want to fill the stadiums and just make the tickets as cheap as possible, depending on how many people have purchased tickets?
I think they gotta be cheap. That's my opinion, because I feel like they just gotta fill out every single seat that they have to get all the money that they lost and profit from all this, like cancellations of games. Like, I feel like football and basketball would be hurt the most because they have a larger stadiums and hold more people. So I feel like I see football's tickets going down a lot because they just need to make sure to fill every single seat.
I also agree with cheaper, just for the fact that once the pandemic ends, not everybody's going to get all their money over one night. It's going to take a couple months, years, or whatever before businesses start getting, back to where they were originally, or even above the normal standard. So, I would start it off cheaper. Every sport, every single thing. And then after that, once the sales start coming through again, then work your way up to the highest price possible.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I also agree the same situation. Do you think that maybe that's not even an issue? Maybe the NBA and all that kind of sports are going to restrict how many tickets are sold due to trying to allow space in between, the seats and all that.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like the sport that would, in my opinion, would make it a comeback first would be like golf, because a lot of people could stand around in the golf course and watch that event, and I feel like it's played by one player, pretty much not touching anyone else and just by themselves.
Honestly, I want to say the sport I think that would come back, and it would be, easier to make the most quickest sales, honestly. I'm going to have to say it's going to have to be wrestling. I mean, even though it's fake and all, or even UFC, look at those guys and ladies that are fighting out there and doing their thing, and next thing you know, each arena, it may be small, 100 fans, and then 500, 1,000, 5,000, whatever the case may be. End of the day, that will still make more sales, honestly, in my opinion. Again, people seeing their favorite fighter or boxer or wrestler or whatever performing, delivering for all you guys.
Oh yeah.
Another question that we also have for our season ticket holders: if you guys have you had something happen this to you in the past, If you have any information, just let us know in the descriptions below. We would like to know exactly if you get a portion of your money back, or if it extends your season ticket holding until next year.
Or let us know if you think you should be getting a refund, or if you should just not be getting a refund because it was out of their control.
On the other hand, do you guys think that most of the arenas, such as NFL, NBA, WNBA, hockey, all that kind of stuff, do you think the arenas are going to sell out, or is it going to take time for people to trust, the public? Because that's what it really is people not, giving distance to each other, and then that's how the virus is spreading.
Honestly, for me, I don't think they're going to be sold out because, again, not a lot of people have money. So
that's true.
No money, you can't buy tickets. Now over time, down the road, businesses will be back up again. People get paid, then they'll want to go see their favorite player, male or female, or favorite fighter, or favorite team, or whatever, Till then, it's going to be slow. The only ones that will be able to afford that will be celebrities, athletes.
So for arenas being sold out, I think that that it will be sold out pretty quick because people are tired of being cooped up in their house. Like, they want to go outside and do something, go to watch a baseball game during the summer. If they even open up that quick, they want to just go out and enjoy a beer or something, just relax, be outside. I feel like definitely baseball would sell out seats because everyone would want to go. But I guess that's all going to be held against if people are able to or if we're able to cancel out the 6 feet distancing.
Yeah.
It's going to depend all on that, I guess.
For it to go back to normal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, do you think location is going to make a difference? So, being in Boston, where fans are diehards for football, Patriots, and that kind of stuff, do you think it's going to matter that they are going to be scared of the virus, or if it's gone, or if it's not, and they really care about their teams, like Oakland Raiders, and especially going into California where there's just people everywhere, they're getting cooped up inside and they just want to go watch a game.
Me personally, the loyal fans, the ones that have stuck with their team for the past 40, 50 years, 20 years, those are the ones that will show up and represent. Like I said, like Nathaniel said, from the Raiders to the Patriots to the Celtics to the Los Angeles Sparks of the WNBA, the Lakers, It depends on the market and city, of course, because the bigger the city, of course, a lot of people are there, So all that stuff will sell. Smaller markets, it'll take a long time, but they'll get it done.
Yeah. I'm wondering, if you guys want to comment down if you guys would go out and support your team. We just want to see how many people would do it. Just a test. But I feel like that it just depends, like Darius said, it depends on what city and how good the team is, how much the fans really enjoy going to watch them if they're having a good record as well.
Yo! Whoa!
Welcome back.
Our next bulletin here is COVID-19 infection. How do you think the stadiums, do you think that they're going to be testing people before they go in? That's how they're going to start reopening all the sports? Or what do you guys think on this?
I actually do agree with that because, again, one of the things is once it's all cleared up and everything, people are going to be very hesitant / cautious to go out to these type of events first. So the ones who do go out and get their tickets and stuff like that, there may be a little additional screening area or a medical supply tent just to get through each person or whatever, and do the testing to make sure everybody's clear, good, and 100%.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna have to find a way to get around this if the public can't take it serious, or if they can't control it and they can't find a cure within a certain amount of time. The world just can't stop automatically, and we could just wait 1 year in order for this to get figured out. So they're gonna have to take precautions. They're gonna have to scan your ticket, maybe scan and see if you have a fever, if you're close to having a fever, and then they're just going to have to deny your ticket, potentially maybe have a refund system in there, but they're definitely going to have to control it.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like they for sure will have to have some type of screening before, because they don't want everything to just everybody to get infected or like back again. Start this whole thing from the start again and get everybody infected again.
So do you guys also, on the other subject, if this does get delayed even further, do you think they're going to be thinking of positive outcomes, such as maybe rebuilding, fixing the floor, fixing the nets, that kind of stuff, something that was and needed to be fixed, like re-eventing?
I do, because again, certain parts of COVID-19 could be stuck on certain items, or again, not So I mean, even though again, floor and everything, you could just easily mop, wipe it down, or even sweep or whatever. But again, if there was a cardboard box listed somewhere, COVID stays on there for I believe 24 hours. I've heard, or I have to look that up. But again, so it's still gonna be within the vicinity, and you gotta, like I said, mop, spray, wipe everything down. It's all clean. Can't just leave it there, otherwise, we're back to where we are right now. Everyone being infected and dying, or
Even worse.
Yeah, I feel like like you said, it would affect that. It's gonna make everybody think like differently of what materials they're gonna use for their stadiums, and I feel like hopefully they like renovate all of the other like the suites maybe, and then so they could charge more. Like now's the time when they have it. Just depends on how all the construction workers are, if they're, I'm not quite sure if they're like essential or like, I'm sure they're, I've seen a lot of people doing construction, but I don't know if they would deem that essential to be
work.
working at a stadium that's not going to be open for a while.
mm-hmm. Nate, you got anything to add, or?
Yeah, I just believe that if things get closed and they're wanting to spend money to make money, I believe that they're going to make necessary improvements, especially maybe to food courts. Maybe that's going to be able to allow them to make more money when things are open. If something's easy, instead of a process that takes 30 seconds to get a customer through and it takes 15 seconds, that's just going to be a little bit easier to get them through and make more money in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very true.
So the next one, guys, I want to say is, what do you guys think about how these teams are going to be advertising their product, or just certain companies? So like, for example, if you had, the Buccaneers taking on the Saints, Tom Brady versus Drew Brees, and they're advertising that huge matchup, that legendary matchup, but one of them gets hurt, or they're both hurt. How do you think that's going to affect the tickets in the long run because of that, sale wise? And
I think the way that advertisements are going to work is people are going to spend money in order to make money once again. So even on TV, everybody's watching TV right now. Everybody's watching Netflix and all that kind of stuff. So that's a perfect opportunity to get people back into their, legendary matchups. But I believe that advertisements are going to ramping up, maybe even through the first quarter. They'll start the advertisements that are going on there. Maybe they'll have more cardboard signs standing up, pointing people in directions of food, maybe advertisements of food that look really good. It's going to entice people to spend a little bit more money when they do go to those activities, even if the tickets are a little bit cheaper.
All right, back to SportsBS here. How do you guys think that this is going to affect like even college or even high school kids, where this is their senior year and their stadiums or whatever, they're like can't like close down, they can't play sports? How do you guys think, because due to the closing of the stadiums, how is that going to affect all the players that are about to move to the next level?
I believe it's going to affect children, also those that are just getting it, if it's their senior year. I believe it's going to affect them big time, just because they can't go to the parks right now. They can't do anything inside, and most people don't have a basketball court that's inside the back of their yard. So they're ultimately going to be losing skill, and endurance, agility, all that kind of stuff from just not being able to participate as hard as that they were. And you never know how long it's gonna. They could hurt themselves by the time they get back, and this is their senior year, and they've been preparing for this for like 3-4 years. Same thing with college.
I got like a extra question. Like, do you think that's gonna affect them from being able to like scouts to see them? Like, because they can't perform, and this is their senior year, and it's like baseball season. Like, they don't have any games. Maybe they played a few. I don't think that baseball had started, but maybe they played off season. Like, do you think the closing of the stadiums for the recruiters to come watch? Do you think how do you think that is gonna affect the players?
It'll affect him big time because again, the fact that you have a lot of scouts, a lot of GMs and stuff coming all the way out to your city or your school, wherever you're at, to see you play, and they can't do that now because of this virus. So like it'll affect them big time, and they'll have to go back to tape from a season ago or 5 years ago or whatever, and look at old clips and just rely on that. So the judgment, it could be good or it could be bad on both ends for the player. So I mean, it just depends on how good they were, how well they conditioned themselves, taking care of themselves, and just their like how well they did their IQ. That's what I was the IQ. Like where you again, how's your awareness on the court or on the field, stuff like that. And then affecting, are you a team player? You're not. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like since they're not gonna have many places to show off their talent at the stadiums, that they're probably making home videos. We could probably research that and look into YouTube and see if players are putting up their videos of like their speed or agility or like them doing some plays, stuff like that. Do you want to add extra?
Yeah, if anybody's in this situation, in the description below, just let us know, how you're kind of coping with it, and if anybody's contacted you regarding this, achievement that you have been hoping and wishing for,
or any ideas on how to get your videos out there so recruiters could see them. If you have any like tips or anything for anybody, put it in that comment below.
Comment section below. Let us know, guys. We'll take any and all information and see how this is all going to work on the long run.
That's it. And that was some BS SportsBS. We're out.
SportsBS.
SportsBS.
Like, subscribe, follow.